long post coming up. But if all you readers are like me, the longer posts with more detail are easier to give advice on. Like, my girlfriend of nearly 5 years cheated on me for about a month. She was a som for 2.5 years with our daughter while I worked. With prices skyrocketing. Once she was done breastfeeding, she had to go back to work to supplement my income because I wasn't making enough to support us anymore. She started her first job in nearly 3 years the first week in April. By April 22nd, she was leaving work to go hang out with a coworker until nearly midnight each weekend day she worked. Allegedly, he tried to kiss her, but she stopped him and left shortly thereafter, for whatever reason. Even knowing it was wrong, continued to hang out with him knowing his feelings for her and her curiosity of exploring her feelings for him. I'll admit things between us were absolute dog shit because of a multitude of reasons, but I'm responsible enough to admit that a lot of our undoing was my fault, none of which justifies her cheating. But I can understand it to an extent. You're unhappy in a relationship. You get nothing but positive attention from someone. Naturally, due to your instincts, you're going to want to gravitate towards the thing that makes you feel good. Fast forward to May 13th, and I staged a little spy down. My friend hung out close to her work, watched the two of them drive to a closed business parking lot, and then drove to my house to watch the baby while I went to confront them. Long story short, I witnessed it. He was on top of her. She's since spilled all of the details of their 3-week fling, and I decided I wanted to try again. First question, was it foolish of me to do that? It's strange, but due to this situation and then us going on hiatus for 3 weeks, it made my heart and my feelings for her feel like they did when we first started dating. We haven't felt this way in a long time, and it's so strange to feel this way again, especially when she hurt me to the extent that she has. She swears it was never about him, it was about her. She was unhappy and felt trapped and self-sabotaged her way out of the relationship because, again, she didn't have the balls to do it herself. Anyway, our sex life has been on fire. Not the best sex we've had, but easily the most we've done it in such a short time frame. We're even exploring new routes of our sex life. Our romanticism has also hit new heights. It really does feel like we're in the honeymoon phase all over again. There's just one problem, my anxiety. The guy has since quit because he is trying to work on it with his ex, like me. She still works there, and everyone in the store knows of the situation. She is constantly made fun of for falling for his tricks and being manipulated by him when she's just as much at fault as he is. Whenever she goes to work, it feels like my newly developed anxiety tries to personally kick me to my lowest point. I've had anxiety for a long time, but I've always had outlets and things to control it, so I never felt it, especially not like this. This is a whole new ball game for me. For those of you in similar situations where your significant other cheated and you're still with them, what helps? What things can I try to quell this overbearing feeling in my chest every time she leaves for work? I've already made the difficult decision to stay, knowing full well the consequences. I'm not about to take it back, especially when we're together. I feel like a whole new man. I haven't started therapy yet, and none of my home remedies are working, except drinking. Naturally, I don't want to have to turn to that 3 or 4 nights a week, but I have nowhere else to turn. It's a temporary fix, sure, but it's still a fix. It numbs me enough to not feel anxious, and that's what my end goal is. To just feel better, to trust her again. TLDR, I physically caught my girlfriend of 5 years cheating on me, found out all the information of their affair, decided to stay and work it out, but suffer from crippling anxiety. I'm asking for help to quell said anxiety. Thank you, everyone.